People are losing money in agriculture. Everybody's complaining. People are confused, asking so many questions. Let's talk about it. If you bought grains in 2024 and you are aware of what's happening in the market right now, you will be worried. But I'm here to encourage you and to tell you all that is happening, to give you all the tea, and to keep you abreast of all that is happening. I am an agri investor. I am an agri entrepreneur. I invest in agriculture 1000%. And here is all the things I know about what's happening in the commodity market, why things are really coming down, and the solutions hereafter. So make sure you stay to the end of this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting content on agriculture and agribusiness and growing money in Nigeria. And also, please subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of you are worried, like, what is happening? I'll tell you what caused it, why we are here, and what is happening right now, and eventually the solution. In my personal experience as an agri investor for a little over 5 years, here's what I think is happening. Towards the end of last year, there was a hike in price of grains, like highest ever. I'll give you a breakdown. I help people invest in agri business and I run an agri investment company called Philly Agri Enterprises. If you want to know more about that, just send a message to the number on the screen or in the description box. I'll be glad to answer you. Now, here's what's happening. Um, People bought a lot of grains, right? Last year, which was 2 years ago, 2023. We bought for like 40 something thousand and then we sold. I'm giving you a vivid example now. We bought for 40 something thousand, sold for 6 something thousand, some for 7 something thousand naira, right? Now, when it was now time to buy in 2024, which was last year, we now bought at a ridiculously high price that has never been before. We bought for as high as 6 something thousand, 70 something thousand naira. Pepper that we used to buy at 73,000, 74,000, 80,000, 90,000 at most, we bought pepper for 350,000 naira. Yes, and that's what happened. So there was a lot of everybody just crashed the market, and you will not blame them because production was really high, price of fertilizer, chemical. In fact, people who used to farm as large as 16 hectares were farming 10 hectares, they were farming less. So there's actually less compared to what we need. So follow me through. There's actually less supply than what we really need in this country as I speak to you. Confirm, right? People did not farm the capacity that they used to farm before. People did not do that. And so because everybody knew that people have really reduced to when it was now time for buying, everybody rushed into the market. So there was oversaturation in the market. The demand was so high and there was enough supply because poultry farmers were buying, processors were buying. They were not waiting for time like eventually that they would get suppliers to buy from because they knew that the price was going to be very high and it was going to affect their production. So farmers were going to buy, industry people were going to buy directly from the market. Everybody was in the market and so the prices was really high, like ridiculous. I'll just give you an example of pepper. And now when all of that was happening, people just felt like, you know what, we cannot afford it. Price of eggs increased from 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 to even 7,000 naira per crate. And lifestyle became very high, salaries were not increased, inflation became very, very high towards the end of last year. Everybody knows that, everybody complained about it. And so, because inflation became high, people decided to drop their standard of living. Like, if you are eating eggs every day, now you eat eggs once a week. So, people actually adjusted because their finances were not adding up with their daily expenditure, and so they had to drop down. Standard of living has dropped, demand has dropped, but there's still supply. What do you think will happen? Crashing of price. Simple. People who actually overbought, this is, I think, let me give it a word now. It's called panic investment. Like people were buying things that they did not need. Like, let's buy it and keep. I'm not sure that my suppliers will be able to give me a price that I can afford eventually in the year. And so a lot of people have stock that they are still using now. And so everything is just at a standstill, okay? But everything will get better because there's also consumption every single day. The consumption might not be so high with the elections. The global economy generally has even been really slow. There's a ban on soya beans in the USA. Beans has dropped to like 37%. Ginger dropped from 16 million to like 13 million naira per ton, which is like 25 bags. Everything is just crazy. But somebody who has been in the industry for a bit, I will tell you for sure, calm down. It's not going to remain like this for a very long time. It is going to stabilize, right? People are eventually going to consume what they have and eventually still come back to the market. And the market has reduced. Do you understand? So, based on global research and all that, I have come up with a few things that I want us to discuss. I just shared with you guys my personal opinion. Oh, I just shared with you guys my personal opinion. Let me know what global stock is saying, right? So, an oversupply of commodities coupled with weakened global demand has led to price reduction. For instance, the World Bank's commodity market outlook from October 2024 highlighted an anticipated drop in global commodity prices to a 5-year low in 2025, primarily due to oil surplus. So, like, even the price of crude has reduced. So it's not just crops. Now, under the macroeconomic factor, we have global economic shocks have become primary source of commodity price volatility. Since 1996, global demand shocks have accounted for 50% of the variance in global commodity price growth, while global supply shocks have contributed 20%. All this English, me, I no go understand them. I shall understand that everything that is happening right now is because of the simple law of demand and supply. Simple. If you already understand that, be at rest. I'll tell you how everything is going to eventually normalize based on pricing, because nobody will want to go to the market to go and sell short, right? So here are some of the things that we need to do. We need to diversify into technology. Learn to process and keep your things. If we have things like silos, they would keep our grains for longer without infestation. And that's what is going to cause a lot of profit eventually. And it's going to stabilize the price of commodity and food supply generally in the world and in Nigeria. Another thing I want people to actually do is farmers and agricultural people should learn to gauge the market and not put in so much fear. So, hey, the price of things are reducing. Everybody's now selling. There's a lot of demand in general, bills to be paid. So farmers are selling off, like because they need to pay off their bills. But for other people that are selling because before this thing drop lower than this, you are the one that's actually causing the crash in price. So calm down. In all of this, the most important thing is farmers have not lost. Farmers are still at the winning end. Like the grassroots farmers, those who produce these crops, they are not losing. It is those who invested in them that are actually scared that they are losing money. But if they are patient enough, towards the end of the year, towards the middle of the year, everything will eventually be stabilized because for people eat. There's no how people know it. People must eat. And there's something I understand about agri investment is people hardly ever lose money in agriculture except through scam. But anything past scam or infestation by rodents or insects, weevils, all of those things. If it's not that one or fire or rain, be rest assured that you will make a lot of money. Now, the lack of storage and processing is actually causing all of these things. Government policies, inflation, currency devaluation, all of those things are contributing. Globally, there's a one kind look on African grown products, and so it's actually contributing to it. There's also weak local demand and purchasing power. So, weak local demand and purchasing power, inflation, unemployment, all of these things are contributing to all that is happening in one way or another. If you want to join my agri community, it is pretty simple. The price is 150,000 naira for 2 years. Yes. 150,000 naira for 2 years. You have access to all the information. You have access to Telegram calls. You have access to consultations. You have access to major things that you need to know about business. If you want us to buy things for you, we'll buy for you, keep for you. Whenever you want, you can come and pick it up. The only problem we have is logistics. We do not do logistics. So we have your grains. Whenever you want to come and pick them up, you can come and pick them up and take them to wherever. Now, there's major crisis. I know people are afraid. Nigeria, the world, everybody's like, hey, my money, am I losing money? Yes, you are losing money now, but you're not selling now. Eventually, your money would come back to you. If not intact, with a little profit. I promise you. Farmers can store and sell eventually when the prices are higher without flooding the market during harvest time. Yeah. So a lot of reports have it like everybody's scared, panic, calm down. There's no need to panic. There's really no need to panic. There's overproduction and supply, so this is causing a problem. There's weak local demand and purchasing, government policies, lack of storage, consequences of all of this is affecting and just looking like everything is jamming on its own. I need you guys to calm down for those, especially those who have invested in agriculture, especially in grains. I need you to calm down because based on research, recently I heard that FX has predicted the rise of staple grains like rice, soya beans, sorghum, paddy rice, did I mention paddy rice, maize, and all that. Eventually, it's going to stabilize. So I need you to calm down. Another thing, inflation in December 2024 rose to 34.8%. Mhm. So there was a little bit of instability here and there. FX also has predicted that 33.1 million people will face food insecurity in 2025 in Nigeria. So eventually the government will have to step in and start to subsidize and buy grains for people to sell at subsidized rates if that will ever happen because we know the kind of country we belong in. My name is Maria Habila and I love to invest in agriculture because I know that food is life and everybody needs food. Most importantly, I run an agri investment company that helps you invest in agriculture just, as a passive income because that's how you make money through passive income. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you have comments, let me also know in the comment section. Whatever your concerns are, let me also know in the comment section. The global economy is saying something, Nigeria is saying something. Me, as somebody who is experienced and telling you what I know for the past 5 years, I'm telling you exactly what I know is going to happen. Let's wait and see. In April, stroke June, stroke July, we'll be giving you market updates. All right. For those in our community, you have free access to me, but I offer consultations for those who are in need of it, market surveys, all of that. There will be better and interesting content coming up in 2025. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, drop a comment, give it a thumbs up, and share. Okay. Turn on your notification for a bell so that you can be knowing anytime I post video. You're not gonna be saying, Maria, I've not seen any video. Turn your notification bell on, right? I'll see you guys in other videos. Bye.